On today's Kids Corner, Spike nearly destroys Terrene.
That sounds.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what? It sounds like some kind of alarm.
Oh, it is an alarm.
Okay, well then what's the problem?
Yeah. Spike,
What?
did you touch this dial?
I mean, I might have just a little.
Spike!
What?
Young man, just a little is all it needed to reach the critical level.
Way to go.
Stay tuned.
Hey, Liz. Hi, Spike.
Hey.
Isn't this just a beautiful spring day?
Yeah.
Yes, it's great out here.
Dope.
What? Huh?
After being cooped up inside all winter, I can finally get my skateboard out and get scrambling again.
Wait, hold up. Spike,
What?
did you just call me a dope?
Huh? No.
You did.
Dope is just another way to say cool or nifty or groovy or whatever outdated phrase you call something good.
Oh. Yeah, right. Sure. I knew that.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, here's Cammy. Hi,
Hey.
Cammy.
Have a beautiful day, isn't it?
It's an absolutely wonderful day.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah.
Hey, Liz, I beg your pardon.
No, Cammy. I didn't mean. Well, I mean, it didn't.
Oh,
no, the point
don't
was,
sweat it, Cammy.
Oh.
Liz is just fumbling with the new word I taught him. Dope means cool.
Yeah.
Although I like to think Liz feels more like a dope than feeling dope, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I
Spike.
suppose. Anyway, I'm not going to let it ruin my day. I am so excited.
can tell.
What's going on, Cammy?
Yeah.
This weekend, I'm attending the science camp at the local university.
Wow.
One could even go so far as to call it dope.
They have a camp for science?
Apparently.
Like it's something that kids want to do?
Yes,
Cammy.
Spike. There are some kids who want to go to a science camp.
Some.
But that's not the best part.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I can't wait to hear this. What could possibly be better than 2 days at science camp?
Ooh, extra homework.
No, Liz. Our special guest speaker this weekend is none other than. Oh, are you ready for this?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
Dr. Gwendolyn Fitzsimmons.
Who?
Huh?
You have all heard of Dr. Fitzsimmons, haven't you?
Wow. Can't say that I have.
Oh.
Drawing a blank here.
Sorry, Cammy.
Yeah,
You
I got nothing.
guys, Dr. Gwendolyn Fitzsimmons is none other than one of the world's foremost geologists.
Oh, that's
Oh,
really
see,
wow.
that's why I haven't heard of her. I don't go out to get my hair and nails done as often as I
nails?
should.
You
Oh,
really
Spike,
don't,
that's
Spike.
cosmetologist.
Oh.
Sorry, Cammy. Well, tell us more about Dr. Fitzsimmons.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Fitzsimmons' research has led to so many improvements in the way we live.
Really?
I can't believe you've never heard of her.
Well,
No.
Anyway, Dr. Fitzsimmons will speak to the campers on the last night of camp and announce her next big research project.
Great.
Oh, it's exciting. And that comes after already spending 2 days learning and applying various principles of science and research. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, that sounds really exciting.
It is.
No, actually it doesn't.
Oh, come on, you
Spike.
two.
What?
Show some enthusiasm.
Sorry,
This is a big
yes.
deal to Cammy.
Right,
And
right.
I, for one, am happy that she gets to do something that she just loves.
Right,
Yeah, I
Lucille,
see.
what you said.
Thank you, Lucille.
That's all right.
That's very nice of
Very
you.
nice of you.
Considering,
Considering what?
Considering what?
well, considering that everything about the science camp this weekend refutes every notion that you have about God in the Bible.
What do you mean, Cammy?
Well, everything we'll be doing will involve nothing but facts and scientific evidence.
Boring.
There's no room for any that this is what I believe kind of stuff that you guys try to follow.
Oh,
Ouch.
okay. So now I'm less enthused.
Hi, I'm Cammy.
Hi, Cammy. I guess we've been assigned to be lab partners, huh? My name's Brenda.
Good to meet you, Brenda. So, we're assigned to create a non-Newtonian fluid.
Yes, that's what I heard, but I'm still not clear on what non-Newtonian fluid is.
Oh, well, a non-Newtonian fluid is a solution that exhibits multiple viscosities.
I know that part, but I'm not sure what it means.
Oh, it means that the fluid behaves differently depending on the amount of force applied to it. A moderate force causes it to behave like a liquid, but a large force causes it to behave like a solid.
And we're supposed to mix up a batch of this fluid? How are we going to do that?
Have you ever heard of oobleck?
No. What's that?
It's a non-Newtonian fluid. You can make it with just water and cornstarch. Pretty simple, but also pretty cool.
Yeah, sounds easy enough. Well, let me get some stuff out of the supply cabinet, then we'll get started.
Great, okay. So, let's see. So, we'll put in the cornstarch and...
Like this?
Yeah, thank you. That's a good amount.
Okay, I think we should mix it probably about now.
I think so, and... Well, just a little more stirring should get the cornstarch mixed in properly.
Will do. Boy, the stuff is starting to get stiff.
You know, this has been the best science camp yet. And we haven't heard Dr. Fitzsimmons speak yet.
The best camp yet? You've been to more than one?
Oh, yes. I've been coming to these for years. And they get better all the time.
This is my first time.
Oh.
I wasn't really sure about coming, but my mom and dad thought I would like it.
Well, you'll be glad that you're here, Brenda. So, have we met before? Do you go to Reptarian Middle School?
Oh, no, I'm homeschooled.
Homeschooled?
Yeah. My parents believe it's important to learn subjects from the Bible's perspective, so they teach me at home.
Oh, the Bible's perspective. How can you possibly be a respectable scientist and believe the Bible at the same time?
Well, respectable scientists are all about finding out the truth, right?
Yes, so?
God's word is truth. So I don't think that you can separate science and the Bible.
You sound just like my friends, putting their beliefs over logic and the facts. I mean, what do you think Dr. Fitzsimmons would say if she heard you talking right now?
Funny you should mention that. That's why my parents said I should come, because of Dr. Fitzsimmons.
I'm not following that at all.
And how are you two coming here with the non-Newtonian liquid?
Hey?
Well, I'm getting a good workout stirring this stuff, so
Yeah.
I think it's about ready.
All right, then it looks like it's time to demonstrate the fluid's properties. Okay, class, everybody, let's look at this demonstration of non-Newtonian fluid.
Yes. You will note that a mixture of 2 parts cornstarch to 1 part water creates a thick fluid. If one were to slowly place one's hand into the mixture... Psst, Brenda, stick your hand into the oobleck.
Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
You'll note that Brenda's hand easily sinks into the fluid.
And makes a gooey mess.
But if Brenda were to make a fist and strike the water... Brenda, punch it.
You want me to punch the oobleck?
As hard as you can.
Okay, as long as you clean up the mess. Here goes. Ow! Hey, my fist just bounced off without getting wet.
Exactly. Applying a large amount of force to the fluid causes it to behave like a solid, not a liquid. Hence the defining property of a non-Newtonian fluid.
Wow, that's excellent. That's a perfect way to explain and demonstrate non-Newtonian fluid.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, good job, Cammie. You sure pulled that one off.
Thanks.
Yeah, great job. Oh, look at the time. The closing program's about to start. Let's get everything cleaned up and put away.
Well, we'll talk more about this later.
More about oobleck?
No, more about science and the Bible.
Oh, I'd be glad to.
And maybe after you listen to Dr. Fitzsimmons at our closing program, you'll come away with a different perspective.
You know, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, good.
About you.
What?
And finally, young scientists, do not let anything deter you from the unrelenting pursuit of the truth. Put aside your biases and prejudices and passionately search for the truth with an open mind and, dare I say, with an open heart. For it is that truth that will truly set us all free.
Thank you for that truly inspiring address, Dr. Fitzsimmons. And now, Dr. Fitzsimmons, I believe that you have a major announcement to make to our audience. Have you not?
Indeed, I do. My work has taken me to some faraway, exotic locations. But none of those are more exotic than the location I am about to announce. Young ladies and gentlemen, my next research project will bring me to Terrene. Yes, I realize it comes as a surprise, but a recent discovery reveals conditions that exist nowhere else on Earth, but right here in Terrene. As a scientist, I am eagerly looking forward to spending my time here.
But that's not all, is it, Dr. Fitzsimmons?
Oh no, there's more. I cannot do my work alone, and I will need a research assistant.
I'd give anything to be Dr. Fitzsimmons' research assistant.
That's one thing I can agree on with you, Brenda.
I'm pleased to announce that this year's Science Camp Honor Student will be my research assistant for this project.
And I have an envelope that contains the name of our Science Camp Honor Student, chosen by our camp faculty. So without further ado, this year's Science Camp Honor Student and newly appointed research assistant to Dr. Fitzsimmons is none other than Chamy Leon!
Whoa! Congratulations!
Chamy, come on up here and meet Dr. Fitzsimmons.
Okay. Oh my, this is a dream come true.
Come in.
Hello, it's me, Chamy.
Oh, hello, Chamy.
Hi.
Welcome. How are you?
I guess I'm a little bit nervous, being in the presence of a world-renowned scientist and everything.
Oh my, please don't feel that way. I'm just an ordinary person with perhaps an extraordinary curiosity. That's all.
That's a good way to put it. So, where do we start?
Let's start with the reason I'm here in Terrene. You, no doubt, are familiar with the physics of resonance?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's when one object vibrates at the same speed as another.
Yes, that's right. Applying energy to an object makes it vibrate at a particular frequency. Excess energy is released as sound, heat, or electromagnetic radiation. Without resonance, we would have no such thing as musical instruments, or radios, or wireless phones.
Or magnetic resonance imaging.
Excellent example.
Thank you.
In the case of MRIs, resonance can help us see inside objects, including the body. Resonance opens our eyes to a world that exists beyond our own limited ability to experience. When you think about it, it's a lot like the Bible.
The Bible?
Oh, yes. The Bible also opens our eyes to a marvelous new world. I'm not only a scientist, I'm a Christian.
Oh.
Chamy, is something wrong?
So Brenda must have known.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing. I have some friends who are Christians.
Oh, I'd love to meet them sometime.
Oh.
You may invite them to visit here any time. But I take it you're not a believer?
Well, I just can't understand how science and the Bible can go together.
Precisely my problem when I was a young researcher.
Really?
I'd love to chat with you about how I came to see things differently.
Thanks. So, tell me, what does resonance have to do with Terrene?
Okay. Well, Terrene just happens to sit atop the purest strata of crystalline rock in the entire world. I hope to determine whether resonance can turn that layer of crystals into the ultimate wireless hotspot. In other words, using resonance to transmit sound and image without wires.
But we already have wireless phones and internet.
I'm talking about wireless communication without phones and the internet.
I don't understand.
Well, what if I could see you and hear you, just like I am now, only from another room, or another building, or even the other side of town, just by capturing your voice vibrations and using the rock stratum that sits below Terrene to simultaneously transmit them anywhere else in town.
Oh, that would be like I'm in two places at once.
Or 3, or 30, or 100 places at once.
Whoa, you can do that?
No, well, not yet.
Oh.
First, I need to chart the resonance frequencies of the rock layer. That's where you come in, along with that machine over there.
Whoa, it's huge. What does it do?
That machine sends energy impulses deep into the rock under Terrene. Then it measures the vibration frequencies that return from the rock. Your job will be to record the frequencies from the readout on the machine on that computer spreadsheet that I've set up for you.
Oh, so I don't have to run the machine and just read it?
Precisely. It's programmed to automatically pulse a preset range of frequencies into the rock. And those energy pulses must not be changed under any circumstance. So, shall we begin?
Yes, sure.
And you know, Chamy, our work will give us a lot of time to get to know each other. And I hope I can help you to understand the relationship between science and faith.
Yes, that would be interesting.
Oh, that's ironic. The very scientist you practically worship is a Christian.
Yeah.
So much for knocking the Bible, huh, Chamy?
Oh, no need to gloat, Spike.
Well.
I'm having a hard enough time trying to understand it.
That is so cool. A famous scientist who's a Christian is right here in Terrene.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Lucille.
Yeah?
I wonder if she'd be willing to do an interview for my internet radio station.
Oh, Liz, that would be so cool.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
I'm glad somebody's excited about all this.
yeah.
Oh, and by the way, you guys,
Yeah?
Dr. Fitzsimmons said you guys are invited to visit her lab anytime.
Oh,
Yes!
excellent.
I want to see her instruments of destruction and mayhem.
Spike,
Spike.
you have a problem.
She only has one machine that does just one thing, and her instructions are to keep our hands off.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see it anyways.
So, Kimmy, how soon can we go? Can I bring some recording equipment?
I'll check with Dr. Fitzsimmons and see whether that's okay with her.
You know, I was hoping this place would be real dope. You know, like the labs you see in the movies.
Yeah.
You only have one piece of equipment and a laptop computer.
Spike!
What?
It's rude.
It's all right, Chamy. I'm sorry, young man, but I'm afraid that Hollywood tends to overdo it when it comes to scientists, especially the mad ones.
Well, can I go look at that machine?
Yes, you may.
All right.
But do not touch any of the dials.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Dr. Fitzsimmons, can you tell us why you're here in Terrene?
Yeah, and how a research scientist like yourself became a Christian?
Yeah.
Ah, two of my favorite subjects.
Really?
And quite closely related. Now, Chamy, I know that you have difficulty with how someone like me, whose life revolves around facts and logic, can believe in what the Bible says.
Yes, I do.
Let's start with my work here.
Okay.
Do you know what a tuning fork does?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it vibrates at a certain rate, and you can use it to tune musical instruments.
Yes, good. That matching of frequencies is called resonance.
Resonance.
I'm here to study the resonance of the rock layer underneath Terrene. Resonance has a good side. It helps us to tune musical instruments and makes all other sorts of good things possible.
Cool.
But resonance also has a dark side.
Oh, a dark side. Now we're talking.
Spike.
What's that sound?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of alarm. Oh, it's coming from your machine, Dr. Fitzsimmons.
Oh, it is an alarm.
Okay, well then what's the problem?
The amplitude control. Spike,
What?
did you touch this dial?
I mean, I might have just a little.
Spike!
What?
Young man, just a little is all it needed to reach the critical level.
Way to go.
I didn't mean to make it do that.
Oh, well, okay then.
Well,
The resonance frequencies going into the rock below us were at a low level.
What does that
Spike
mean?
increased the amplitude, the volume of the resonance.
Oh, great.
That means
That means that the rock under Terrene could shatter?
it's
no.
almost
Well
certain.
done.
Oh, no, that's gonna destroy the whole town.
Yeah, and us. Okay, I don't know if anybody else notices this, but the floor is starting to shake.
Well, can't you just turn the machine back down?
Way to go, Spike.
Turn it off.
Way to go,
I'm
Spike.
afraid not. The rock and the machine are now caught in a self-reinforcing feedback loop.
Oh, what? Wait, what does that mean?
Yeah.
It means that each one is making the other one louder.
And we'll keep doing so until the rock shatters.
So what do we do?
Yeah.
Oh, the floor's starting to shake even harder
It
now.
is.
All right. Something must be placed in the energy stream, being passed back and forth to block it or deflect it. It's our only chance to save us and Terrene.
But what can do
Yeah,
that?
what do we use? What do we use?
We need an object about the size of
What?
me.
What?
Chamy.
Yes, Dr. Fitzsimmons?
I'm going downstairs and lying down under the machine.
Wait, hold on.
No, just as soon as I do, kill the power to the machine.
Okay. But you might be.
Never mind what might happen to me. Just do what I say. It's our only option.
All right, we'll do it.
All right.
Okay, once I go downstairs, count 5 seconds,
5
then
seconds.
kill the power.
Okay. Skill power.
Okay.
So, Chamy, are you ready?
I think so.
Start counting now.
Oh, boy. 5, 4,
3,
1.
It works.
We saved Terrene!
Dr. Fitzsimmons saved Terrene.
Yeah.
Someone go see if she's okay.
I am
Why,
on
what
it.
could happen?
Oh, I hope she is okay.
This is all my fault.
It is your fault.
Yeah.
Whoa, what?
What is it, Liz?
Guys, call for an ambulance.
Oh, no, what happened? Oh, I feel so bad for Dr. Fitzsimmons.
Yeah, you and me both.
She was so brave.
Oh, guys, here comes a doctor.
Okay.
Hi, are you the kids that were with Dr. Fitzsimmons?
Yes. Is she going to be all right?
Yeah.
She'll be all right. She's resting right now.
Oh, that is so good to hear.
Can we see her?
Yeah.
Oh, sure, but just for a couple of minutes. This way.
Oh, thank you so much.
You have visitors.
Hello, kids.
Hi, Dr. Fitzsimmons.
I'm so glad that you are all okay.
Oh, sorry.
We're just thankful that nothing worse happened to you.
Yeah, I was just kidding about blowing up the world.
You saved all our lives.
Yeah.
You did.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you were willing to give up your life to save ours.
Yeah.
Well, kids, what happened today is an example of God's love for us in His Son, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's right.
Jesus broke the power of sin when He put Himself in place of sin's destruction and died on the cross.
Just like what you did when you put yourself in the energy stream that was going to destroy Terrene.
I just still don't know if I can believe that without putting aside scientific reasoning.
Camy, God has given us all the factual evidence we need to believe in Him.
I agree, yeah.
In Job 12, the Bible says, "But ask the animals, and they will teach you, or ask the birds of the air, and they will tell you. Speak to the earth, and it will teach you, or let the fish of the sea tell you. Every one of these knows that the hand of the Lord has done this."
Yeah.
Every living thing, every natural law that is in place,
Yep.
and even the earth itself points directly to the one who made them. The Bible shows us God's purpose for all of us. Camy, I'm not asking you to make a decision now.
Okay.
I see that you're not ready for that. But please, can you give the Bible a chance?
Yeah, come on, Gammy.
Can you do that?
I suppose so.
All right.
Excellent.
Professor, I'm so sorry I messed with your machine and almost blew us all to pieces.
I think we all did that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're forgiven, Spike.
Thanks.
But I do hope that you learned a lesson.
Oh,
Yeah, we all do.
If a scientist, mad or otherwise, tells me not to touch something, I will not touch it.
Well done.
I also learned that giving up your life to save others is like... it's like,
Real dope.
yeah, it's real dope.